Hi guys, welcome to the channel. CeeChronicles is my name. I post fragrance related content on this platform and do invite you to subscribe and join the family. Also remember to hit the like and share button. That way YouTube will then show this video to a lot of people. Now to those who are returning, thank you so much guys for coming back. Now as we wrap up the year, I have here with me some of the best releases according to my notes from the Middle Eastern fragrance houses. I talk mostly about Middle Eastern fragrances guys, and I can tell you for sure I've smelled a lot of fragrances. So some of the fragrances that I have here are the ones that I would say were very impressive for the year 2025. Starting with the house of Afnan, they gave us Kiana Crush. Kiana Crush, guys, is a take to Creed, the Queen of Silk, one of the fragrances I absolutely love. The one thing I can just fault this one for is the plastic ring there is broken, but this DNA just shows the attention to detail that the house puts in. It's very similar to that Queen of Silk. It's a great contender, a great interpretation of that passion fruit and saffron and then the vanilla, and also drying down to that musk. And they have done the musk in almost an identical way, so can't fault this one. Absolutely amazing for the year 2025. Another one from the house of Afnan is going to be Delicious Bouquet. I have raved about this fragrance. It's nearly finished. A good one to that D&G Devotion. This is the fragrance that actually made me buy D&G Devotion, the Intense, because of how beautifully done it is. The only thing that I have seen as a con for some people to this Delicious Bouquet is in how sticky sweet it is, but truly speaking, this is a great interpretation of that Devotion. Devotion is sticky, Devotion is unapologetic, Devotion is a gourmand, and you either love it or you hate it. Next up from the house of Lattafa is going to be Petra. Okay, my Petra is barely used because I started off with a decant, right? Petra is a clone to Xerjoff's Quattro P. Easy. The DNA is not for everybody, granted. It's a strange one in the sense that it has the use of rum, okay, working with the plum, and then a little bit of some coconut there, and then the white florals, the tuberose especially in the mix, making it quite a unique scent to the nose. But I love Lattafa's take on Quattro Pizzi. This is almost similar. Okay, I did try it in one of my travels and I was shocked at how very close this fragrance is. So a great one from the house of Lattafa, cannot fault it. And then again from the house of Lattafa, they gave us Classic Stone. I like that Classic Stone from the Niche Emirati line is not necessarily a dupe per se, in as much as Lattafa is known as a dupe house. This is a twist. Okay, it's going to remind you a little bit of that Altier. It's going to, you know, present a little bit of a gourmandness there, a sweet stickiness to it there, spiciness there, woodiness to it there, where you cannot say, oh, this is a clone too. This is a twist too. You're going to get those spices mixed together, you know, the cloves, the nutmeg, the cumin, and of course that suede note, but it has its own identity, and it's one of the Lattafas that I can say really did, you know, tick my boxes there in the year 2025. Yes, if you love Altier from Parfums de Mali, you're gonna love this, but it's not a one-on-one, it's a twist. And then last from the house of Lattafa, I know they've got thousands out there, guys. I'm just talking based on the fragrances that I have experienced, the fragrances that I have. This particular one, the Eclair Banoffee, was a breath of fresh air. I like how it is an extension to that Eclair, which is a Bianco Latte Clos. I love how it keeps to the theme of the gourmands in the sense that it's a continuation of. They have a pistachio one. I didn't buy that one, but this one was easy for me because of how they recreated the banana nuance, whipped cream, praline, yummy vanilla. So absolutely love this one. Breath of fresh air, especially if you want a fragrance that's going to highlight that banana note. It's kind of similar to Arabiyat's vanilla cream Macron, but it is an inspiration to that banana split. Okay, I haven't put banana split to my nose, so I do not know. Another banger for the year 2025 from the house of Orientica is going to be Desert Dusk. This might actually borderline fall in between 2025 2026, but I've seen a lot of influences with this fragrance, so I'm going to put it at 2025. If it does continue to please me. I'm going to put it again at the end of 2026. But this from the house of Orientica is a breath of fresh air, guys. I don't know how they came up with this. It's a powdery musky scent, double dose of musk, you know, in white florals, and it does have like a coconut undertone to it. So beautifully done. Another good one is going to be Nado Oud. Okay, this one does draw masculine to my nose, but what I thought I should clue you up on this one is I do have a code C100. I think this fragrance goes for $240. So if you put C100, it knocks off $100 off this fragrance. I'm not sure whether it's the code is going to apply to all the Orientica. C100 knocks off $100 off Nado Oud. This is a pineapple scented scent. It does pull a little bit masculine because of the vetiver, and one that I thought, you know, it was a good one. Okay, from the house of Orientica for the year 2020. And then Aromatix Nib was not sleeping. I thought I was going to get Platin Blanc, but I couldn't get it. I did get to smell it, you know, at Beauty World, one of the good ones from Aromatix. I just put the bottle so that I remind myself, because when I'm doing content back to back, sometimes I, you know, tend to forget some of these fragrances. So this is not the one I'm talking about. This is his upcoming, or rather it is his release for the year 2025, but it's going to feature more, I think, in 2026. But 2025, heads off to Aromatix for Platin Blanc, a aromatic green minty fresh scent. Absolutely love that one. Before I go on, let me hype Macedon perfumes. Okay, this was our debut fragrance for the year 2025. We're looking forward to making more fragrances, guys. This is from me to you. So 2025 became a beautiful year all around, okay, in terms of fragrances. If you haven't gotten yourself a bottle of Proud Mary, you can still get it. We have a promo that's gonna cut off on the 30th of December where you can get it for $88, and you can use my code C15 at checkout. It is a fruity floral 120 ml straight up afar unisex fragrance for all year round. It's called Proud Mary. Now next up, guys, is gonna be the house of Paris Corner. I love how they're always in the lead in terms of DNAs. For instance, this Peach de Lulu. Peach de Lulu personally is not my favorite. It was trashed by Zukruf. Peach, please. Okay, this is a better take to this DNA. So let's say we have spoken about Zemaya already. Peach, please. Absolutely love this one. Peach de Lulu, I just wanted to show you that Paris Corner is in the lead in terms of DNAs. If you are looking for something that's going to be refreshing, a new DNA in your collection, try Paris Corner. They tend to go for the little known DNAs. Like, hats off to them for that Fiora Oshino. In as much as I didn't like it, it was a clone for Le Bomba, and to think that Paris Corner had already, you know, put together something that's gonna smell like Le Bomba, you know, hats off to them. But I just wanted to show you some of the Paris Corner hits. For some, this is not a fave, as I said, to me, because I have since come across other takes to it, like Peach Velvet by Khadlaj. That was a better one. This one is a little bit synthetic to me, but it's guava and a double dose of peach. So you're going to get a nectarous feel in a greenish cardamom and some caramel. So this is a 50-50 for me, not necessarily my fave. But back to the favorites, Fiora is also a good one, guys, from the House of Paris Corner. I just wish it had a little bit of longevity. It has gotten a little bit better, you know, as it has stayed in my collection, but I still wouldn't put it under beast mode. But I thought to show you that, yes, Paris Corner for the year 2025, these two were a hit. And then there's this. I wish I had gotten Prodigy early during the year, but this one is a fragrance I just received. There is this Prodigy, and then there's Prodigy Noir. But guys, when I sprayed this was one of the most glamorous, gorgeous, alluring, sexy scents I've smelled in a while. The bottle actually does not do justice to how gentle this fragrance is. There is like this kind of gives off maybe like masculine or macho vibes. Just based on a mental shortcut, but the juice in itself is divine. It's gonna have a spicy cinnamon about it, gonna be ambery, it's gonna have that tonka, but most especially gonna have, you know, those nice gentle white florals. This one draws inspiration of Alexandra II by Zerjov, and it's a beautifully done scent, guys. So yeah, those are the ones I can say to me were excellent from the house of Paris Corner. And we have Amarth. Okay, Amarth actually gave us two, but this is going to filter into 2026, but I am just going to give it an honorable mention. Nice one for the gents out there if you're looking for something fresh, green, aromatic, triple dose of citruses, and it kind of has like that ozonic accord. It's called Amarth Bling. Honestly, this is going to be a fave for the gents out there than it's going to be for the ladies out there, but I just had to give Amarth their flowers for making this fragrance. Not bad if you like those greenish masculine fragrances. I do get somewhat of a tea note in this, but it doesn't leave the note of tea. Very similar to that Chanel L'Eau Homme, okay, for men. So another one that is not really much of a washed up DNA. I think the one I saw that drew inspiration of a L'Eau Homme was from Maison Alhambra, but even then it didn't have the depth. Okay, it didn't have the depth that I get from Bling. And then as you've seen, I was holding on to this one, Club de Nuit Malika. Okay, this one is a fruity, watery scent. Okay, it's gonna have that fizzy lychee, it's gonna have the pink pepper, and it's gonna have somewhat of a floral rosy nuance about it. Some might say they get like an irisy thing about it. This was done by a master perfumer. It is one of those DNAs that may come across as underwhelming, you know, to some people, but I think from a Club de Nuit line, we needed something like this, considering that the last scent that they gave us that was very floral from the Club de Nuit line was that Club de Nuit Imperial, which draws inspiration of that Delina exclusive. This is nice. It's a floral, feminine scent. Some say they get a very good girl thingy in this, but I don't. I find very good girl being very sticky sweet. Some say they get Palatine. I have tried Palatine from PDM. I don't think that's what this DNA is all about, guys. Palatine is a very musky, dusty, powdery, mature scent. Now, this one does have musk as well, but I wouldn't say go buy this if you were looking for Palatine. I think the coincidence there is just in the color of the bottle, where some people did conclude that it could be going for that, but not necessarily. And then from Swiss Arabian, we have this one. I have since ordered my Vanilla 01, which was an instant hit the minute I got to Dubai. I could have bought it in Dubai. I actually wish I had, but Swiss Arabian themselves had said they were going to mail it to me, but they didn't. So still, you know, I liked it enough. I bought it with my own money. But for the year 2025, hats off to Swiss Arabian for giving us this mix. This to me does not scream dupe, okay? This to me smells like a mixture of a lot of fruits. You're going to get fig here. You're going to get some almonds in here. You're going to get hazelnut. It's going to be nutty. You're going to get a chocolatey accord in this. So this is a beautifully done fragrance, guys. So from the house of Swiss Arabian, I think from this particular line, this to me. And then we have Arabiyat. Okay, Arabiyat, the only thing I can take away from them is the timing. I wish they had given us these fragrances early. This raspberry ripple comes with I think it's a blackberry, black cup blueberry, I don't know. This particular line, gorgeously done, gourmand scent. It brings to the surface that yummy raspberry, strawberry in a candied feel of caramel, marshmallow, that sort of thing, but came a little bit too late. Not sure if it's going to get as much attention based on the fact that they introduced this one in 2024 at Beauty World, only to drop it about 3 or 4 months ago. But gorgeous one. If you haven't put your nose on this, please do. Nice fragrance. And then they gave us this one. This one is a boozy, it's a Mar al Dahab. It's a boozy liqueur, and it does have a lot of mixed spices about it. Also has something that feels like dates, but it's not in the same fragrance family as Angel's Share. It uses the note of oud, but in a very gentle way. So it's going to give you woody, embery vibes there in a lot of mixed spices. They nailed it. Okay, now from the house of Khadlaj, I came with a vial that had what was the name of that fragrance? One that comes in a marble like textured or colored bottle, not like this but grayish and stuff. I'm going to put it on the side of the screen. Absolutely amazing fragrance. They have a flanker of it as well. I did actually feature the marble one that I'm talking about, but this is not coming to mind, and we're not going to stop the video to try and search, you know, for the one I'm talking about. I'm just going to put it out there. I'd say kudos to Khadlaj for that. When I went to Beauty World, I was hoping to get a full bottle. I think it was sold out. Not a full bottle from Khadlaj, so we're not giving those ones out in PR, but I was hoping to get it somewhere in Dubai. I couldn't. It's a fragrance that I'd still add to my collection from the house of Khadlaj. They nailed it. Okay, last but obviously not least is going to be, did I talk about French Avenue? I don't think I'm holding French Avenue. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Okay, from French Avenue, this one, okay, Gracia Rosa as well as Vulcan. This, if you're looking for a Dom Rosa by Liquid Imagines and you wished it was stronger, it was pushy, it was long lasting, French Avenue got you. Okay, this is a gorgeous take to that Dom Rosa, and then they gave us Vulcan Bay. Apart from this one, they have a blue one. This one is an inspiration to Pink Boa. If you're looking for a fruity floral swimming in a vodka note, this is going to be the one for you. But if your eyes are on the blue one, that one draws inspiration of God of Fire. But both of them are clones to that Stefan Hamburg. So yes, these two were absolutely gorgeous. They have a Gracia, a white one. That one draws inspiration of Liquid Imagines Blanche Betty. I do not have that one in my collection. I found it too pushy, you know, in the milkiness, so I didn't keep it. But this is gorgeous, and this is gorgeously done. If you want a fragrance that's going to have that vodka note without it necessarily smelling like booze, then this is certainly going to do it for you. Blackberry, blackcurrant, strawberry, raspberry, that sort of thing in musk and all the great stuff. So yeah, guys, those are some of the fragrances that I thought to pull out from my collection and give flowers. Let's meet in the comment section where you tell me your thoughts about the ones that you think really, you know, deserved an accolade for the year 2025, and then we can discuss then. There's a lot of new releases, guys, to look forward to, so we're going to have a very scented 2026. We too, as a brand, Macedon Perfumes, are also working on something, so do look out for that as well. And having said that, I do hope you are enjoying the holidays, and all the best for 2026. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section where we discuss more about fragrances. Remember to turn on post notifications, guys. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Like and share this one. And remember that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.